Hey everybody, it's episode 3, season 2 of Black Sails. Actually, before I start, let me practice on you guys, because I have to get into the habit of doing the usual rigmarole of, hey, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my, because I haven't been doing that. Like, I've been doing this for 6 months, and maybe in about 10 videos, I've asked people, hey, if you like what you maybe think about, it's been very hands-off, kind of almost sheepish, because I just don't know how to do it. Some people, they have the little rigmarole about, they have this motto, this, they don't even think about it, they just say it. I don't have that, and I don't even know what to say. So, for Black Sails, I'm going to practice with you guys. It doesn't matter too much to me in the first year. This is just me experimenting, trying to build something. But it's probably good to get into the habit of, growing the channel in some way, maybe. So, first way to do it would be just to, no gimmicks, no weird stuff. Just go, hey, if you like my reaction to that episode, please consider. See, it's too please. It's too sheepish, I think. Or so, I don't know. What is my style? My style is just, I don't have a style. I could be offensive. I could be like, hey, you watching the video. Ooh, if you don't you get out if you don't. That no words were in that one, so that's not very helpful. Plus, in the future, maybe the subscribe button won't be there. It'll be like up there, or it'll be a big circle, or in the middle of Mars. We don't know. Or it could just be like a throwaway thing. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. That sort of thing. Where you don't even hear it. You're not even aware that it's happening. It's like just like a mantra. That could work. Or it could be like, actually get like a little hypnotizing watch. Subscribe. You know what my mother said to me? It was last year. She said, does subscribing cost you anything? Like, do you have to pay money to subscribe to somebody on YouTube? I'm like, what? Now, you might think, she's older, maybe she doesn't get the internet. She's been on the internet for 20 years, She should know. She's been on it as long as I have, so, Yeah, I found that funny. Because I guess other things do cost money, on other websites. But on YouTube, it's just a button. It just, it means that you show up. You're more likely to be recommended if you post a video. That's all it does. But it makes me smile. Anyway, what has this got to do with Black Sails? Nothing. You know what? Let's forget about it for now. And just get into the actual episode. Forget about all this. I'll try again. You can skip over the start of the next episode, because I'll be like, I've got a new one. I carry a giant subscribe placard with me. I just hold it while I'm watching the episode. Yeah. Anyway, Black Sails. Last time out, Flint, our hero, who is sort of evil, he's not evil, he's, what I'm talking about, he's not the nicest person in the show, although the show doesn't have that many nice people. Who would you say is the nicest person? Genuinely, the nicest person in the show, like, best-hearted, good-hearted. There's probably some really obvious person that I can't think of. Like, you might think, it's Randall. No, Randall's always thinking 2 steps ahead. Silver's out for himself. Flint is out for greater glory. Eleanor, she could have went with Max off on a ship. They could have had a nice life together. But she was thinking, no, I've built myself up into this position. I'm not going to get rid of that. So she's got that darkness. Her dad is a dick. Billy? Could be Billy. He's currently on a beach. It could be Billy, actually. I probably would have said Gates when he was alive. But it's probably Billy. Max and Jack, they're their own little trio. Last episode, they did well. Anne and Max worked out their differences together. And Jack was accepting of the situation. And he said, you know what? We can, you and me and you, we can work something out. And he wasn't thinking threesome. He was thinking business-wise. Max gets the info. Jack decides what they do with it. They build up. They become their own unit. Get their power back. He can work on getting his name back. Vane is Vane. He's sitting in his seat. He's like, Eleanor, you know, you need me. But, you know, I preferred you when you were more stronger. Because she's been having a few bad episodes where her power has been undermined and she's doing her best. Oh, and there's the new guy, Lo. He's scary. He wouldn't be on my nice list. Poor Meeks got freaked. Who else do we got? Mrs. Barlow. She's trying to make a life for herself and Flint away from all this madness. But, you know, kind of doing it on her own terms, doing it behind his back, pissing him off. Not very effective. I don't know if we've seen her. We have. We saw her in the flashbacks, which we're seeing a lot more of in this season, which is good too. Anyway, last episode, Flint won the ship back from Dufresne, because Dufresne isn't a good captain, wasn't ready to be a good captain. He was almost there, but not quite. And now they have a warship, and Flint is thinking of going back to the Urca, back to that beach, get all that gold. I think that's what's on his mind. Don't know if they're going to stop off anywhere first, or whatever. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. If you listen to all that, why? Let's watch the episode. And subscribe, you skullduggery. What? Yo! That's what I could do. Customize it, like I do for everything else. For the frames and the intros and the... Customize the subscribe thing. Yar, mateys. Welcome aboard. No? I'm sure that would be bad for some shows. I can't think, like, the really awful ones where I'm like, whoa, I curse you. Anyway. That's Big Ben.
Herein lies the problem we face if we are to secure Nassau's future.
This must be Flashback in London.
We can't get an honest man appointed governor in the Bahamas.
We can get him appointed. The problem seems to be keeping him honest thereafter.
A gift. One of my favorites. And you might find it helpful in dealing with my husband going forward.
Thank you, dear. Well played.
Don Quixote.
That...
I knew he'd look at those books. Dufresne didn't have time for them, but... Crew seem happy. Is Silver entertaining them?
Last item.
Captain Hornigold's fort protects the bay from Spanish warships. Someone must go ahead and explain so as to avoid a reactionary attack from the fort.
You see, Vane might blow them out of the water no matter what flag they're flying. They might be safer in the Spanish warship. Anyway, aren't we going back to get that gold? No? Speaking of Vane, is this just practice? Or did somebody challenge his authority? I think it's just practice. This dude is screwed. There's no chance against Vane. Oh, oh, oh. This is something I want to see. These two.
Made camp at Port Royal, Tortuga, Kingston. Always one. The one you don't cross.
Ooh.
It would seem readily apparent that in this place, that would be you. It's no secret that since my arrival, I've been repeatedly provoked and harassed by the Guthrie woman.
I hear you and she have a connection.
I'd just like to know whether I'll have you to deal with too.
Maybe.
Not that I can see.
You're certain? I can rest soundly, knowing you'll take no part in it.
None whatsoever.
What's this, a bribe?
What's that?
Tribute.
I don't know. I mean, he did the right thing. You know? If I was low, he did the right thing. But he doesn't know the history of Vane and Guthrie. And although Vane has put Eleanor aside, she's still hidden in there. Gotta be careful. I wouldn't move against her. And never came back.
Are they still in there?
As far as I know, door wasn't open all morning.
They're discussing the details of their new arrangement. Something completely brand new for her. Don't think she's trying to process it. She needs some
I'll
time.
make contact with Captain Hornigold and attempt to persuade him to assign the bulk of his crew and his ship to sail in consort with us.
On the attack.
Little luck. We'll be on our way back to the Urca wreck within a
Except
matter of
he doesn't
days.
know he has to deal with Vane.
Are these the ones?
Handpicked.
I should be no more than 2 days behind you, at which point I'll need to know everything about their routines, schedule, watch strength,
Okay.
and our final assault to secure the gold. Is that clear? Go.
I trust that Silver has chosen well and that these can be trusted.
You certain they're the men for this?
They're the only ones who didn't ask for more than I offered. So they had that in their favor.
Jesus. You're bringing something to read. It isn't for me.
It's a gift for... Well... This is an unexpected visit. What business do they have?
You and I have never shared more than a few words, and yet I feel like we're old friends.
Do you?
I don't feel that.
I don't know what it is that you owe Flint, or that he owes you. But after the damage you've caused, I know what you owe me, and I've come here to collect. I need to speak with Underhill. And considering your new friendship, I would like for you to help arrange a meeting. Will you do it?
I'll try.
On my reckoning, we got a week, 2 at the most, before King Philip takes his gold back.
Okay,
There's no
there's
time for delay.
a ticking clock. I thought it would be faster than that, but
As you can.
there is a massive ocean
Seem to have a
between
hard time finding it.
Spain and here.
Isn't that Hornigold's flag?
Uh-oh. He's gonna find out
Why isn't he in his fort?
what's going on. Now Hornigold is going to help ask Captain Flint for help to take the fort back. That's what I'd do if I was him. Or Foot could go straight to Vane and ask for what he was going to ask for, but that could be very tricky. What business do these two have?
New crew on the island.
Low.
Captained by a man named Lowe. They're hiding something. Something of great value.
Yeah, I forgot about her.
Seeing as his crew makes frequent use of your girls, I'd like you to find out what it is.
Just today I heard all the captain was talking about were the awful things he'd like to visit upon Eleanor Guthrie.
Jack and Anne have no idea what they're up against with you, do they?
The only...
Going to assume we have an agreement.
It's not enough. The money is generous.
What do you want, Max?
But I'd rather have something else from you. Your former shipmates, they wish to sail again under their own banner. But so long as they bear the black mark you put upon them, their prospects will remain dim. I'd like you to remove it.
Okay. But he's taking the money back. That was good. She made a move to improve Jack and Anne's status. Oh, with Flint. She seems very happy to see him.
Let her go back and retrieve the gold. Refit, hire a consort, finish the job.
Is that possible?
Well, it might have been possible. When I had some place to bring it all back home to.
He and his men were firmly positioned up there and threatening to sink every ship in the bay.
He'd have sunk every ship in the bay. He'd have sunk a few ships in the bay, and it would have been a price worth paying.
You weren't here.
Come on, what's the play? There's a play.
Mr. Gates' faith in our mission, his faith in me, was lost.
He hasn't told her this part yet.
Whether to let him aboard our entire endeavor and see my plans, your plans, evaporate, I stopped him. Because I knew that the future of this place is everything.
They have a dream together, which is also, in a way, Thomas's dream, I think. Why don't
There's nothing about any of this that can't wait till tomorrow.
sleep on it?
Get some rest.
It's only
We can discuss this further in the morning.
It's only noon, Eleanor. Look outside.
Lady Hamilton.
I asked the carriage driver for your address.
I'm getting dressed. Do you mind?
I thought perhaps today you'd join me in viewing them as my guest. Thomas is otherwise engaged. It would just be you and I.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
No.
Why wouldn't it be a good idea? Would you not enjoy my company?
Story is that they've had a torrid affair behind Thomas's back. Let's see if this
How would look?
is how it plays out.
I know what's said about me behind my back. Whispers of infidelities. My husband's heard them. Thomas and I are not bothered by them.
How can you stand so close to him, knowing what he's capable of? And sooner or later, you'll be next.
Not quite sure about that. He has no gates.
5 million pieces of 8. Why? Every day wasted dealing with this is a day closer to losing that gold.
And I suggest we act quickly.
Your judgment with her is clouded at best, that she knows it and intends to use it to drive a wedge between us. And there's nothing I can do to counter it.
Maybe,
When
maybe
I'm on
not.
the wrong side of that door.
Of course I can see it.
Then why don't you stop it?
Because it feels nice.
I can't.
These two are like this, though. Even if they're not sleeping together, they're like this. Let Max do her games.
Won't you?
Everybody's like, is this lifting the mark? Just his publicly open invitation? Is that all it takes? Everybody's like, what are they saying?
I'm repairing your reputations. Public display of reconciliation. Mr. Hammond.
Mr. Hammond, the worst person, period, ever, period. Period.
Why now?
Because of her. Shake? This'll spread quickly. Jack's just confused. Waiting for the knife.
Congratulations, Jack. Now you know what it's like to rise from the grave.
But perhaps you're more concerned with whether or not people talk about what you and I may be doing behind closed doors than with what we actually are doing.
Do you have to talk to him so flirtily, though? Okay, well, that answers that. Well, she said her and Thomas had a very... Well, she didn't say they had an open relationship, but I wonder about Thomas. The gift. She'll know who it's from. She won't think it's from the pasture, that's for sure. Halo. Hey, chariot. Who will carry me home? It's a boat. Huh. Can't make sense of this journey. See, after the prize? Gonna haggle for it? Gonna make him an offer?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
So I'd like to make you an offer.
Okay.
An offer?
Wow, this must be super important person.
I'm not interested.
Queen of
You haven't
England.
heard the deal yet.
It's painfully clear you've got feelings for the Guthrie woman. Do your men even know you're here?
Careful, Dane's been practicing. Just back up.
Get off my ship.
Don't you want to hear the rest of my terms first?
The distraction.
I get your ship. I get your cargo.
And what, exactly,
What do I get in exchange for all
A
that?
quick death?
A head start.
Mr. Holmes!
Mr. Holmes is out permanently.
Mr. Holmes doesn't work here anymore.
There's no coming back from that. So, the next person that threatens to make any sort of move on Eleanor.
Found the prize they was hiding.
Who is she? It's a gift for Eleanor. What does she think about all this? She'd be like, did you do it for me?
I didn't do it for you.
Well, she seems swayed.
6 men, maybe 7. That should be achievable now.
6 or 7 men?
We're gonna sail again.
What the fuck are you waiting for?
They're ending the episode in a better place than they started. She like, you come too? Is this where we're going with this? Max not prepared for this? What Anne wants, Anne gets. What do you say, you two? Oh, he's gonna show her what's her face. Maybe we'll find out who exactly she is and why she's so important.
Her father's Lord Peter Ashe, governor of the Carolina colony.
Okay, governor.
Local, £250,000.
Good money.
Lord Ashe won't be trifled with.
I have no intentions of trifling with him. I know what I'm doing.
Everybody wants to go on crazy, dangerous missions in her life.
I told the men what you asked. They're not pleased.
Well, man, how about a speech? Speech always works.
Good.
We return home, only to have Vane extort from us the very prize that we have sacrificed so much to
There it
win.
is.
So, at sunrise tomorrow, we make our terms clear. Charles Vane and the animals he commands have until sunrise tomorrow to vacate that fort, or so help me God!
Gonna blow it up?
I will rain holy hell down upon him.
You know, Vane doesn't want the fort anyway. He just wants to be out in the open seas again. He can go get his ransom. I don't think it's such a big deal what's happening right this second. Obviously he'd still want his power, you know, in the fort and all that, but he has an out now. You know, he's just been ordered to vacate. He's got a ship. He's got Lowe's ship. He's got his ransom. He just leaves the fort with his men, with his ship. Hopes it's not blown up by the warship. Goes get his money, £250,000. Flint refuels, restocks, gets back up, goes after the Urca, gets the gold, comes back, starts his vision with Eleanor, lives happily after with Mrs. Barlow. The end. End of the show. So, is any of that going to happen? Probably not. There'll be more things thrown into the works to stop it. Maybe there will be a big fort versus warship battle. Maybe there won't. We'll find out in the next episode. Jack's got his name back. Very important scene with him and Vane having a drink together, embracing. He's got a few men. He can start a ship. He's got this weird three-way relationship thing going. Who has the ultimate power between the three of them? That is the question. all of them, neither of them, all, either of them. Jack is a strategist. Max is someone who uses the information and power she has to her advantage the best she can. And Anne is the heart of the group. She is the glue that binds them together, I think. And she knows what's going on, but she has, like, her feelings are guiding her at the moment. And she found a solution to the jealousy problem. Just get them all together. All three of them. How long that lasts? Who knows? It's volatile. And it's crazy, and they're the comic relief of the show, and I like it. In the past, Flint and Mrs. Barlow got together, and how Thomas would feel about that, I don't know. She says that her and him are used to the rumours and the gossip that's spread about her and her infidelities, and that they've learned to laugh at them, dismiss them, they're fine with them. But would Thomas be fine with what's going on here? Maybe. It depends on Thomas's relationship with her. How he feels about her. Maybe their marriage is nothing more than an arrangement that's not... I don't know. Although I think she said that she loved him deeply, so... Will it come to a horrible end? Will Flint end up killing him? It doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right, based on what we've heard before. Based on how she speaks about him. But that's what the flashbacks are about. Filling in that gap. Telling us what happens. So we'll find out. In this season, I'd say. So, yeah. Another good episode. Looking forward to episode 4. We have a cliffhanger at the end. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Yeah, I'm like, is that my outro? Is that what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing.